this is Michael. Today I would like to talk about strengthening our abilities to tap into our instincts and our intuition and to really utilize our instincts and our intuition to navigate through our lives on a daily basis through any given moment. When we're born, we have these intuitive and instinctual abilities that we lose sight of as we grow older. Just because of society and culture, we're taught to, overthink, analyze, process, decipher, and there's nothing wrong with that, but often that will cloud our ability to tap into our gut feelings and our instincts and intuition. And when I'm talking about that, I mean our ability to effortlessly respond to the moment, like animals. Animals instinctually know how to get up and walk and eat and drink. And there are many things that humans do instinctually that are very obvious. But there are also ways to respond to the moment instinctually without having to think about it. Such as when you're maybe handling your dogs. Let's say you're walking your dogs down the street and another dog comes charging at you, and instinctually you respond by getting out of the way or pulling your dogs close in. You don't have to think about it. You just instinctually respond to the moment calmly and confidently. And a lot of times what happens with people is they're not calm and confident when they respond to the moment because they're in their head. They might be not present in the moment. They're walking their dogs and they're thinking about work or an argument or money problems or whatever it might be, and they lose sight of their instinctual being and their ability to tap into those instincts and their intuition to read the environment, to feel the energy in the environment. And so when we are more mindful of our ability to utilize our instincts and that we have this intuition that is able to really assess our world on our behalf from our gut, from our solar plexus, from our soul. When we're able to really be aware of that and then set an intention to utilize that to our advantage, we are then creating room in our being, within our energy, to give us more energy to focus on the things that we love and we desire and we want to create and manifest, rather than spending that energy overthinking and processing and being aware of what's coming, what's happening, what do I need to worry about, I need to be prepared. And again, there's nothing wrong with thinking and processing and being prepared, but like I said, when we are aware that we have our intuition and our instincts that are there working within us, working on our behalf, keeping us safe, assessing and evaluating the energetic fields that surround us, we are then able to use that ability and that muscle to navigate through our lives. And so animals are always operating at an instinctual level. And so when we're able to strengthen our ability to intuitively assess and evaluate, to feel a situation, to feel an environment rather than think about it, rather than solely relying on our eyes and our ears and our nose, we can rely on that gut feeling and really use our whole body to listen and to process and to evaluate. That's really the instinctual realm. And so animals are there. They're operating on that energetic level. And so when we get into the habit of practicing to operate from our intuitive and instinctual energetic level, we're bringing ourselves to a level where we are more easily communicating and understanding our animals. So we'll just know what our animals need, what they're saying, what they desire, how we can help them. And they in turn will understand us because we're vibrating a frequency that's more in this realm of instincts rather than being caught up on our head. And when we're caught up on our head, our animals have a tougher time of understanding us because from their perspective, they're feeling this energetic cloudiness or fogginess. But when we're more operating from our gut, our solar plexus, from our soul, where we're feeling everything rather than merely simply thinking and seeing, we're really feeling it. That's when we're connecting with our animals at a deeper level. So there's a way of strengthening your ability to utilize your instincts and your intuition by imagining the environment around you. And you can do this at any time, anywhere, wherever you are. I invite you to just practice closing your eyes and then imagining what is in front of you with your eyes closed. You may be sitting in a room, in an office, at a desk, and close your eyes and imagine what is in front of you on that desk. Maybe there's a glass. What does that glass look like? What are the details of the glass? The size, the shape, the water, the ripples in the water. What does the glass feel like? What are the colors of the glass? What else is on the desk? And you start to imagine with your eyes closed what's in front of you in your immediate environment, and you pay attention using your imagination, and you notice the details. And so then after your immediate environment, wherever you are, you extend further out, maybe beyond your house, what's outside, and start noticing, imagining everything in detail, the trees, the bark, the grass. What does it look like? What are the colors? How does it feel? How does it smell? Notice all of those details and everything else in that environment, and then continue out into the city, and then even beyond the city limits, and then even beyond your state. And then you can even continue on into the ocean, beyond the corners of the earth, into the universe. And so it's a process of closing your eyes and feeling your way into your environment and noticing the details. And then you can do this behind you. What's behind you in your immediate environment? And same thing, with your eyes closed, imagining and feeling and noticing the details. Then, if you choose, you can do it to your left and to your right, above and below. And it's up to you to decide how far you want to take this. But this is just an exercise of strengthening your ability to rely on your senses and utilizing your senses to notice the details in your environment and to appreciate the feeling rather than the simple sight, and using the mind. I mean, we're using the mind to imagine, but we're tapping into our senses and our feelings and our soul, our gut feelings, to feel into our environment. So when you do this, regularly, you could just do it for a few minutes every day, maybe for a month, just to try it out. This is strengthening your intuitive muscles and your ability to sense and to feel. So then from this, what results is your ability to respond to the moment without thinking. You just respond. Whether it's in a crisis and an emergency, you could even be like driving down the highway and somebody starts to cut you off. This will strengthen your ability to respond to the moment and swerve out of the way and swerve right back into your lane while maintaining calm, confident, serene composure. And you'll be able to carry forward without being traumatized by the swerving car or whatever the crisis is that happens. So this is also a way of grounding your energy, stabilizing you, and strengthening your ability to know, to feel, to sense, and to understand. So that's my tip. I hope you play around with this, and if you feel like you want to send your feedback to me and let me know how it goes, I'd love to hear. Or you can always reach out to me if you need any assistance in playing with this, or you need some guidance in strengthening your intuition or improving your life in any way, or even strengthening your ability to communicate with your animals, or you're hitting a roadblock and communicating with your animals and understanding your animals. I'm more than happy to help. You can just reach out to me. So on that note, I send you all my best. Until next time, enjoy.